not going to believe this. We're going to be doing the review of Venusian's candle. You might get a message through her candle as well, and we're going to look at some of the wax remains from that candle. Quite an interesting candle. I must say it's probably the most interesting and fabulous candle I've done for quite some time, being a novelty candle, and it was really, really fun to do. So let's have a look, everyone, first at any pre-orders that have come in. Today we are not using Cash App, we're using Venmo, Wise, PayPal and Revolut, and the indications will be on my website. Okay, let's have a look and see. We've got a question here from Anna, and then we'll move into the Super Chat lives. So if anyone has a Super Chat live, go ahead and put your lives in. You can donate on the button below or go onto my website. But unfortunately, Cash App's not working today. Okay, so let's have a look, everyone, at Anna's question. Will her boss allow her to move to San Diego? That's a really good question. Let's have a look at that. And welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Do a shout out where you're from. Like on arrival. If you're new, say hi. If you put a new question in, do a little backstory. I do readings for getting you through the tough times, sorting out all sorts of issues, including legal issues, connecting with spirit, connecting with relatives and pets on the other side, working out custody battles, working out love relationships, predicting future love partners, working on career, business ideas as well. If you have or need a strategy to move forward with a business idea, we can try to sort that out as well. Very practical advice, no nonsense, and breaking through illusions and disillusions is also the case. All right. Hi, Venusian. How are you, my dear? Welcome, welcome. We're going to do your candle. It was a very quick burn. Not super quick, but quick enough, but very interesting. And I've also done a candle, a wax pour. So we'll have a look at the wax pour and I'll go more into that. Hi, Sadie. Thanks for the 10. Much appreciated. Hi, LB. Thank you for the donation. Okay. So let's have a look at Anna. Will her boss let her work remotely from San Diego? Okay, you got work here, money here, working. You feel like you want to go onto the other coast. Could be a good option. San Diego's a great city. Except for the homeless situation, it's a great city. Yeah. Okay, there will be an answer. They will make up their mind. There is money involved. There's choices and options involved. Absolutely. Choices and options involved. Let's see. You are stressed about it on the internal. There could be actually a relationship for you in that location. I do see a move here with the Chariot, so it's a yes. You are looking further afield. You've already started to do research, so you are looking further afield. You've already started to do your research on whatever it is that you need to live in there. For some reason, I don't know, they might put you on hold. Are there any tax or legal reasons why you can't work in out of state? It's giving me a yes, but the cards are indicating it might take them a while to get back to you. You might need to state your claim. You could say it's for family reasons or something like that. You're feeling like you're wanting to start a new lease of life, a new phase. Yeah, I definitely feel like you've got options of potential partners over there, or a romantic partner that's pulling you over there. You feel trapped where you are. You feel like you need something, some fresh new sort of environment around you. You want to travel more. That could be also a spot where it's easier for you to travel around. I do see you going over there and investigating and working out if that's what you want. Yeah, if that's what you want and if that fits your budget and everything else. So I wish you all the best with that. I'm getting a 3 around it, like 3 weeks, 3 months. So that could be the indication, even 3 days. Even 3 days. Let's have a look at Sadie and Elle, and we're going to look at Venusian's candle. Hi Sadie, how are you? Will me and JW be together for a long time? Good question. How long has it been so far? Okay, you feel very settled with this person, or you feel like it could be an abundant connection. There could be some travel involved. There's definitely money involved. I feel like if the money's good with him, then it's a yes. I feel like if potentially the money isn't right with him, you may not decide to continue, or you might take your life in a new direction. You're taking a leap of faith. So I feel like it's about him and his stability. A lot of guys who are just don't have their stability together will make excuses not to be in a relationship moving forward. Got to go with someone who has lifestyle and solid ground underneath their feet. So will you be with this person for a long time? Long time, what do we mean by long time? Let's just say 6 months. We've got a yes. 1 year. Yes. It's looking like it's going out for 6 months to a year at least. Then we've got 2 years. Yeah, so it does have the potential legs to go the distance. Yes. Yes, exactly. Hi, Elle. Then we'll go on to the candle. Hi, Elle. How are you, my dear? Would like to know who would be better dentist for me. Won't give you the runaround. Dr. James Huang or Michael Grasso. Okay. How are their reviews looking? Google reviews are always good. You can have a look at their Google reviews. They usually give you a good indication. James Huang. I feel like he's quite serious. I don't know if it involves a travel or a trip. It's going to come down to the money or the quote with him to decide whether you want to go with him. I feel like he's okay though. It's going to come down to the money. He might quote you something and the other one might quote you something else. Let's have a look at Dr. Grasso. Just a reminder, we're not doing Cash App today. My Cash App's not working because I'm outside the US. So Venmo is still working though, and PayPal. Okay. He's looking good. This second one is looking good. Dr. Grasso might give you everything that you wish and desire. So I hope that really works out for you, Elle. I hope that works out for you. Yeah, he's looking good. He's looking good. Yeah, Cash App is an American app, and so is Venmo, but because I put it on in America, it was working, but I had to kind of refresh my phone and I lost it. So I'm trying to get it back. It's not giving it to me, but I might try to get it back. But Venmo is still there. Let's pick one more card for Elle. See if the teeth card come up. Ship. Journey. Are you traveling for your dental, or you're planning a trip somewhere? Golden tooth. You're planning a trip. You are being protected, so you're not going to choose the wrong person. So the protection's there. So I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, the protection's there. All right. Now let's have a look at Venusian's amazing candle. I absolutely adored this candle. It was so special. And I'm so glad that you chose it, because I did a huge petition. And the petition, for those who don't know, is a message to Spirit written with all the desires and all of the outcomes and all of the manifestations wanted, granted, and requested. And it's a very big one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a white candle on top of the black wax as well, because I want to keep burning this petition and activating it. But it did go down fairly quickly, I must say. It didn't go down further than this. I tried to relight it. It didn't go down further than this. It must be at the end there, even though it looks like it would go further down, and it didn't melt the whole thing. So it's an unusual candle. Yeah. Excuse me. So the spider has been completely removed. So I feel like that is an indication of any of these people who are trying to get their hands on you and trying to, I'm getting the word stunt your growth, stunt your success. Look, there's a lot of family members that will try to diminish or thwart your success. And it's out of jealousy, and it's usually because they're narcissists or they have some sort of personality disorder. So they usually try to stop you from achieving anything. So these people have been cut off, removed, stunted in some way. I also feel something about your stepbrother also as being kind of like detached or removed from something. Yeah, so he might even bow out of this whole shenanigans that's going on. I can see here there's quite a lot of people. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You see the heads? And 5. That's probably your daughter, or you sitting with your daughter at the bottom. It's like a mother and child, or it's a daughter, or it could be your son and your daughter. And there's also another child in spirit. That spirit is around you a lot. So that spirit there. And I've got a face here. I don't know if you can see it clearly. I'm going to try to just focus on that face. It looks to me, okay, there it is. The eye, the mouth, the head, the ear. Looks like a beauty face. And it looks like half of it is hiding in the shadows and half of it is in the light. So some some of you and Venusian need to come further into the light, but you might be protecting yourself from the negativity of the shadows. Okay. And there could be a black and a white dimension here. There could even be somebody around you who has schizophrenia, bipolar, who has duality. I've also got a J initial. Some of you might get a message through this as well, because it's a very powerful, I felt like the petition was extremely powerful and a good one. Yeah, a good one. So there's still more to go with it, I feel. Now, all of these people are kind of bystanders. They could be also people in spirit. They look like ghosts. I know this is a bit of a Halloween candle, but they look like ghosts or figures. So it seems like you're just tired of these people in real life trying to stand over you and dictate your life. So I've cut the cords and the protection for all of the issues with the legalities, issues with anything that's tying you back, holding you back, keeping you locked in a situation you don't want to be in, and also opening the road to find everything that you want and you need, including the housing, including the education for your daughter, including good jobs, good money, good finance, partnership. This to me looks like a house. It reminds me of a trullo, which is an Italian unusual kind of house. But it does look like a house. It looks like a proper house with a roof and a front door. There's something behind it though. There's also a Pac-Man here, the old Pac-Man. I don't know if you can see that. Looks like somebody's trying to eat the house or take the house or come to you. You've got to be careful of people just trying to get in on your energy. I've also got the butterfly here. So you are going to liberate yourselves from yourself with your daughter from all of this energy that's been holding you back. And I also put community into your list as well. So that's in your list. There's a wise sort of feeling here with this figure, like a wise soul, a wise person, a wise situation, tapping into your inner wisdom, and that is also turning your back on a situation as well. So I feel like once something is completed, you're going to turn your back on all of this stuff that's been holding you kind of hostage, holding you hostage and victim to, you know, the situation at hand. I've also got a nice roof here and almost like a temple. Yes, because the gold is often on Thai temples in Thailand. And there's a nice big roof there. So you are going to have a house and a home. You're going to have a roof over your head. It's definitely going to happen. I've also got an H potentially down here, or an S. I did get the J before. I think that's the same J as before. And if we look at this, as streams, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 streams of income coming in. You've got 4 streams of income coming in and 3 major locations. I feel 3 major pathways. There is a little one here, but there's 3 major pathways. So the little one might be the one where you're at now, and the 3 major ones are going to appear. So when I mention the trifecta, that's what you're going to do. You're going to pick the 3 places that are going to pop off and give you the results that you want, you know. Yep. 3 places. Okay, now we're going to do the candle wax pour, and I'm going to do a white candle on top of this, so we're going to see the merge as well, just to shift the energy and bring up the energy. There's a crevice here. So there could be not mountains, but sort of a rocky outcrop, or some rocks, or I'm getting the word shelves, steps and shelves. There could be a step going up into the house. We've got like a boot here as well, so it could be somewhere where you need to wear boots some of the time, and you're putting your boot on the shelf or the step, so you're stepping up into something. There's a step up and a step forward. There is a little bit of a funny looking looks like a hippopotamus, which can be very aggressive and very forceful. It could be an indication of needing to use your force to move forward and collecting your energy to do that. It looks a little bit like a Taurus, but not really. Got a star here too, so there is a star here that is coming to you. You will reach some sort of feeling of star success. There is a Christmas tree here, and I feel like things will have happened by Christmas, so we'll check all of those things off the list by Christmas. Hopefully things will be done, so the past issues with anything to do with legalities sorted out, all of that stuff sorted out. I've got a bit of a clover here, or a maple leaf that's kind of half covered. So you might be going around somewhere that has maples, maple leaves, colors, foliage. The change of season can also indicate the fall, so something major happening in and around the fall. And look, if these jobs are not paying very well, don't take them, because it's going to be frustrating. But try to go somewhere that might have the opportunities where you can get a good job and you can get assistance with the government. So I would go for gold. I would just go for the priorities. It looks to me like a flower or a piece of cotton that is going to be ripe for the picking. So there is abundance here. There's something being offered to you. There is a feeling of growth, and on that round piece I'm seeing a mustache. There could be a man with a mustache who offers you a position or offers you something tangible. This is interesting. This looks to me like a platypus. People who haven't seen a platypus, have a look at them. They're very unusual animals, and they are amphibious, but they're also marsupials and mammals. Hi Glenefa, we're doing the candle for Venusian, and then we are going back to the super chats with Glenefa, with the next one, which will be Mystique. Cash App is not working today. Yeah, thanks for that, Venusian. Can anyone see anything else in the saucer that needs to be commented on? Oh, that's nice, Venusian. You appreciate that. I felt it in your solar plexus. What was that? Okay. Yeah, so the platypus is a very unusual animal. It does things in unusual ways. So however you do your life is you. You know, it's a very rare species. It's a rare bird. It's a rare species. It's not exactly a bird. It's a very unusual Australian animal. So a white face in the cloud. Okay. Yeah, so however you do your life, do it on your terms. Don't allow other people to dictate. Yeah, the cords being removed. Yeah, the cords are definitely being removed. They're off. They've definitely gone already. This was definitely a a removal of all these toxic people and toxic past stories and exes that owe you money and all of this stuff. Like, you're just going to take it to the next level. And you might have to use the energy of the hippopotamus to bulldoze over all these people. The hippopotamus is one of the dangerous animals in the wild. Yeah, that's for sure. That does look like a bit of a cowboy boot with this, with spurs coming down off it. So there could be connections with cowboys again. Might not be the original cowboy, but it could be other cowboys. It could even be around a football team who is called the Cowboys. I don't know what state they play in, but I do know they exist. So keep that in mind. That can be a relevant significator. Okay, I'm getting a fish here. You might have got that as a face. Yeah, a fish. So there is money here. You got the 4-leaf clover. I feel like this is a 4-leaf clover hidden. So the 4-leaf clover will emerge. Dallas, Texas is the, okay, the Cowboys, okay. And the star is there. You're going to go somewhere where you are going to be treated like a star. And it can even be when you arrive there, the first game of the season could be the Cowboys. It might not even be in Dallas. It could be the first game of the season is the Cowboys versus something else. And you're going to know that that's it. I'm just getting a hallelujah. I know that's interesting. I'm getting a hallelujah. Thank God. Yeah, I feel like something has definitely shifted, and I'm going to keep burning. I'm going to put my white candle on top of that and keep burning it and burn it down to do the, just to impregnate the petition. Yeah. So we'll do some review about that once that's done. Oh, the Cowboys have the star. That's nice. You might even work for them. I mean, maybe see if they've got any job openings or something. Okay. So I hope you all had resonated with that, and Venusian resonated, of course. Hope you all got something out of that. So let's have a look and see. Mystique, how are you, my dear? Let's move down the list. Mystique. Do you see me moving into a place soon? Despite credit history, I'm working on fixing credit, paying off debts. Okay. Charlotte's nice. Charlotte's a nice state, Venusian. I think you'll like Charlotte. There's a lot of opportunities there. Yeah. Is that in your trifecta? Is that in the trifecta of places that look after single mothers? Because you want to have that as a back, you know, as a back burner. Okay, Spirit's just asked me to do a throw of the seasons. Okay, winter. So that makes sense. By the end of the year, you've got your indicator there. By the end of the year, you're still sticking to Texas, but do they look after women? You know, are you going to get the benefits there? Do they look after single mothers? I don't think they're the top states. Okay. It's using your intuition here that's going to help you move through any obstacles of slowness. You're going to cut through stuff. Yeah. And there's a pearl of wisdom. Yeah, you're going to use your intuition to cut through. So why did you put down the trifecta of being all of the cities in Dallas. You want trifectas in 3 different states. Now your trifecta, what are the 3 states that you're choosing that look after women and have the programs for your child? Yeah, you know, you don't have to follow my advice. People don't follow my advice and they don't get results. You know, they can just stick to what they know, and then they can just keep on, you know, like pushing against the tide, and they're going to get what they want probably eventually, but it might not happen as quickly as you want. So I'm not pushing my agenda. I'm just saying you've got to think smart, you know, out of the box, and not stick to what you know. Yeah. And what you feel comfortable with, and all of that jazz. Because sometimes you need to do something different to make something different happen. Otherwise, we're going to keep on repeating the same patterns over and over again. Okay. And I think you said Austin was really expensive. The trifecta is 3 places to choose, 3 different states that offer all women with single mothers housing, accommodation, food stamps, whatever it is that you need, just to get stuff done. Yep. Okay. And it's all over America. You've got, you know, 50 states. So, you know, 52, 53, 50, and the lower 48 states. Okay. Let me have a look. Mystique. Moving into a place. Yeah, some people find it very difficult to follow advice, and that's absolutely fine. But it is what it is. You know, I don't try to make things, you know, easy or agreeable. Okay, let's have a look at Mystique. You're going to have options and choices. You're still going to toy with the fact, Mystique, of going out of state as well. You're going to get the money. The money's going to be there. You're going to start to accrue that money. The money's going to be there. And the housing is coming up. It could be just by yourself, just for yourself, just wanting to be by yourself as well, because you've got the Magician. So something unique, individual, and it could be just something easy for yourself financially. You're going to have an epiphany, an awakening, a judgment about how you are going to sort the credit out, and that could be selling a car. It could be, you know, sometimes you've got to do stuff. You've got to sacrifice things to make other things happen. So just having a fancy car because it's on credit and it's not helping you get ahead, it can block you for years, you know. It's not an easy thing in America, this credit car thing. And I always feel like don't buy anything that goes down in value, and cars decrease. I thought you paid off your car before, Mystique, so I don't know. Yeah. I would sell it. I'd personally sell cars that have credit, big credits on them that go on for years. Get your credit score up and then go from there. It's a lot of money. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Okay. That's what I'd personally do. It doesn't mean that everybody else has to personally take my advice, but that's what I would personally do. Well, not necessarily. You know, you're going to have to, maybe you can refinance your car or something. Sell the car and pay off the major debt. It shouldn't mess up your credit. It should help it out. Just say you want to sell your car because you want to do something, you know, something different or whatever. Okay. Let's have a look. Lanifa, thank you for the 20. Hola, Amira. Can I get a love reading and career reading? Planning a trip to Dominican Republic with family And will it go well? And also planning a trip to Austria in February by myself. Will it be fun and safe? Well, it's going to be cold. You're going skiing there. It's going to be cold. Take snow stuff with you. Let's have a look. I feel like it'll be safe. Yes. I feel like it'll be safe. It's going to be cold, so it depends on what. Oh, good, you're going skiing. Good. Yeah, the skiing there is a lot of fun. There's a lot of Australians that go skiing there and people from all over Europe. Knight of Rods, okay. There is a guy that's going to try to catch you when you go down to Dominican Republic. So I don't know who he is, but he might try to catch you or get involved with you or get some sort of romantic link with you, etc. You might also meet somebody while you're going to Austria as well. I feel like family-wise, things are going to go fine. There is a potential suitor here that it seems to be very well established and has good intentions in the sense of wanting something permanent and stable. If he's not in your city, he may want to relocate. Or he may want you to relocate, or he might want to relocate. He could even be in Austria. I wouldn't rule that out. So just keep your eyes open. I feel like he's got dark hair, dark eyes, not necessarily dark skin. He feels quite, he could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. He's got nice skin, is what I'm being told, and he's got nice eyes. He could have a beard or some sort of facial hair. I feel like he's taller than you. You don't want to go for somebody, if you're 5 foot 5'5", you don't want to go for somebody just out of curiosity because you want someone, 6'2" or something. You just want somebody taller than you, like at least 2 inches taller. Yeah, you don't want to let height, set you off in a direction. I don't know why American women, they like tall men. Height is something that cannot be changed, but if they've got the means and the integrity and the personality, you don't have to worry about anything else. Go for the lifestyle. Yep, go for the lifestyle. He looks like he's offering a good lifestyle. He's not as sketchy and he's not a dusty, and he's got something to offer. So I would say keep your eye out for that. Yeah. So if you're 5'2", just go for somebody 5'7" and above, I don't know how tall you are, but you don't have to go for somebody 6 foot. And it also looks disproportionate. And the reason why women go for really tall men is, if they're shorter, is because they want, you're 5'6". Okay, we'll go for 5'7", 5'8" above. Yeah, the reason why women go for men a lot shorter is because they want their children, like psychologically they want to procreate children who are going to be taller than they are. That's why they do it. That's the reason why they do it. It's like a subconscious kind of urge. Yeah, it's a subconscious urge. I'm 5'9", and I've dated guys who've been shorter than me, and it's been totally fine. But some guys have chips on their shoulders, and they're what I call little men, and they have a little men syndrome. And little men will never feel confident with a taller woman. And that's just basic facts. Yeah, I'm tall, yep. basic facts. But you're a good height. 5'6" is a really nice height. 5'6", 5'7" is a great height to be. Little man syndrome. Yeah, little man syndrome. Well, you could go 5'9". They can always wear a boot. 5'9" is still okay. I've dated 5'8". I've been out with a guy 5'6", and he had little man syndrome. And I hope he's listening as well. Little men. Yeah. Little men. They can't deal with it. They're shaking in their shoes. Little men. Tom Cruise is 5'6". Yeah, exactly. And he's got booster shoes. I always ask them if there's a height difference, if they have an issue dating women who are taller. And they go, no. But when you meet them, they go, it's evident that there is an issue. Oh, God. Yeah, but a man who doesn't have psychological issues, who is secure within himself, does not have an issue. Yeah. Who has a good psychology equilibrium. He swore he was 1 inch taller. Yeah, also delusional, delulu men. Some short men have delusions, delulus. You know, it's all about their whole persona. Okay. You should go to Turkey with the teeth. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Depends what you need to have done. Any messages, anything positive long-term for Mystique? Positive long-term for Mystique. Positive long-term for Mystique. Positive long-term for Mystique. Career. No, career wasn't in there for some reason. That was a lot in that reading. A love and career reading. Yeah, the career didn't come up, but I feel like the career's okay. The career didn't show up, but there's men in there and travel was in there. Okay. Let's have a look at Mystique. Do I need to clean? What was that question, Mystique? Anything positive or blessings to in disguise to speed up the process? I missed that one. Did I do that one? Did I do that one, Mystique? Any love messages, anything positive long term? Okay, you're going to have a choice to make, Mystique. You're going to have a choice to make. There is change in the air. You are going to change something. Something definitely changing around you. Oh, here we've got the golden tooth. Yeah, you've got double change here. You're really towing for a change. You're very, very eager for a change. You're wanting a change to happen. You're wanting a change to happen fast. It will happen. I feel sooner than later. It's going to lead you to more enjoyment, cooperation. You've also got a male here who looks to me like he's come into an inheritance, or is an older man, or he's got more money. And success and pride. So it's about keeping your crown on, keeping the success and pride, feeling like you've got everything sorted out, staying in your lane, ignoring, you know, like the negative vibes around you. And God behold, you know, God behold, if your father passes and your mother's left by herself, she's going to be really a pain. That's what I was getting. So hopefully your father's not going to pass, and he's just going to keep, you know, your mother in check in some way. Okay. Did I do your other reading, Mystique? Sorry, we got distracted with the short men. Okay, TP. Hi, TP. What's going on? You got your message retracted. Will I hear from former boss SC this week? Pendulum, yes or no? Will I hear from former boss SC this week? Pendulum, yes or no? Will TP hear from former boss SC this week? Yes or no? It's not looking like it's a yes. It's looking like it's a no. Have you reached out to this person yet? I felt like last reading you had to reach out to that person. Look, a lot of people pass just because they've got, you know, heart issues, or, you know, circulation issues, or, you know, weight issues. So I hope that you're looking after your health. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah. She's gonna be a nightmare if she's left alone. He doesn't have any control over her anyway, but let me do a positive. Let's just go back to that question. I don't feel like I answered it. Anything positive or blessings in disguise to speed up the process? Okay. I think I went off on a tangent about the cars. All right. Anything positive in disguise to speed up the process? Anything positive in disguise to speed up the process for Mystique? Not giving money to people who keep crying poor. Looking further afield, looking for other options, that's for sure, and coming to an epiphany, an awakening, and a judgment around exactly what you want to do. You're going to sneak out the back door is what I feel. You're going to sneak out the back door. You're going to have a win, and it's going to be positive. A birth of a new start of life. You're going to have a change. I'm going to do a, what are we going to do? We're going to do a season on it. Okay, you got winter and autumn. So fall and winter. So anywhere from now until the end of the year. You're moving in silence. That's a good one, Mystique. I like that. You're moving in silence. Yeah. You're moving in silence. Okay, you've got winter and autumn again. So let's have a look at this lot. Let's do something here. Yeah, the snail is moving slow, and it's got luck and protection. You've got the selenite here that's linking you in with higher mind spirit. You're really going with spirit, and it's almost like it looks like a tower. Can you see that? It looks like a tower, like a building. Yeah. Some pearl is coming in winter, some real good gem pearl Something really, really good. Yes, change. Yeah. Something really, really good. Things moving forward, moving up and out. Okay, we've got another one here for TP. Pendulum, yes or no for the next month. TP, pendulum, yes or no for the next month for the former boss. Contacting, reaching out. It's giving me a no, but it can be a yes if you contact them first. I don't know if you've contacted them. That will change the narrative. You have to kind of like bark up a few trees. Don't give her any rent at all, Mystique. Tell her you don't have the money. You're paying off your car loan. Yeah, don't give any, yeah. Or if that's an issue, just give her like a small amount, yeah. And for those who want a job, I would say move north. Look at all of our followers that have jobs in the north. Like Lenifa has a great job in Colorado. Cicely has a great job in Wisconsin. You know, there's jobs up near Chicago. I've got clients up there as well. New York. A lot of people have jobs in the north. So if you're not getting jobs in the south that you want, go north. Go further north. Sometimes there's no, and go to a state that looks after single women, females that have some sort of tax break, government opportunities. And it doesn't have to be forever, you know. You can't be sitting there for 5 years just to pay your car off, Mystique. That is like torture. You know what I mean? Michigan is pretty good at helping out single women, says Mystique, for the most part. Yeah, exactly. Michigan, that's where you are, right? But I think there's a top 3 that somebody did a chat GPT about. Also, I did hear that about them cutting off a lot of people from Section 8 and food stamps. They're changing. Yeah, I don't think your state is the best. Yeah, I don't think your state's the best. Don't move to Detroit. Okay. Yeah, I'd go somewhere where there's money and where there's people that are established and normality, you know, a normal society with low crime. You know what I mean? A normal society with low crime. Anyone else in the super chat? Anyone else doing a super chat? Do we have a last call? Yeah, well, if, you know, government changes one thing, you've got to go somewhere else. You know, you zig and you zag. You've got to just go where it's going to work for you, you know. If it's not working, it's not working. You can't just fight the system. If the system is the system, you've got to go, you know, where the grass is greener or where it's working out the best. I think somebody did a Google search before or a chat GPT search for the best programs, etc., where they give single women housing and stuff like that. They don't want them on the streets. So that's the place to go. Hi, Lorene. How are you, my dear? Yeah, it's in crisis, Venusian, but there's some states that are still okay. There's some states that are still working. Yeah. And worth investigating. They don't give us, I'm sure they give you something. Yeah, I'm not really buying that. I'm good. How are you, Lorraine? There's something to have. You just have to find it. That's the thing. You know, a lot of these programs are secret. They don't advertise them. They're hard to find. Maybe being in a better state with good jobs that pay well, like in the north, is going to be the key to unlocking a future lifestyle. I'm good, Lorraine. How are you? We're not doing Cash App today, Lorraine, because my Cash App's been disappeared at the moment. Venmo's still there. There's got to be something that shifts. You just have to find the way out. Hi, Mystique. Any messages from spirit guides or any spirits around me? Any details? Good question. Spirits around Mystique. Any guides? Any messages from guides? I've got a C like a Connie. I'm also getting the name Sophie as well. I'm getting like a Connie, Constance, something with a C. First, second, or last name. Female energy. Also an S. Soraya. Soraya, Sonia. Jealousy and gossip. You've got people who are jealous of you. This is another thing. Protection is needed. So get your protection energy jewelry out and make sure you're wearing it. You've got wealth coming in. Somebody wants you to be wealthy. I truly believe that you're going to be wealthy. I feel like you're going to get through this whole, you know, difficult cycle and come out of it. You keep getting this Dolphins card, playfulness and cooperation. I still see you somewhere near the sea. I don't know what sea it is. I don't know if it's an island. I don't know where it is, but there's still some resources here from the sea and the dolphins. Okay, somebody broke your protection necklace broke. That means when things break, it means somebody's putting eyes on you. So somebody's got evil eyes on you. It's probably your mother. So or your father, or both of them. So I would dissolve that, like burn it, and then get another one and activate it. Cutting the cords. Yeah, cutting the cords. Anything that breaks, if something breaks, you know, randomly or rips, then it's usually somebody's put eyes on you. Did you want a super chat, Lorraine? Are you up for a super chat? Thanks for the likes on arrival, everyone. Truly appreciate it. Hi, Pisces Moon. Good to see you. Message from Spirit for Pisces Moon. Message from Spirit for Pisces Moon. I'm getting the word dog eat dog. I don't know if there's dogs around you, or you're being bothered by dogs at the moment, or you feel like it's a bit of a rat race going on down there. Or people are out for what they got. You've also got some jealousy around you as well. There could be a man here who wants you, but he is jealous of you. There could also be a man in spirit, like a father figure in spirit, or a grandfather who is looking out for you, protecting you, showing you the way, the light. Also, these little star flecks, are kind of jumping out at me, and it looks to me like there's some indication still for you to go further into the countryside. I feel nature would be really good for you. Being somewhere where you can see the stars, and also using your strength and cunning to make things happen. Trying to work around any sort of discrepancies. If you know, did you get the disability? Did it come through? Got a house, a home here, relocation. You might be able to relocate once you get the disability, or you might go to a different state to get the disability, or some other benefits or something. You think you might want to move to a different country, Mystique. Crystal that was given to me broke in half. Yeah, I would put that in the garden, bury it. Put that in the garden, bury it. Yeah, there's a lot of disruption going on around you in your home. And the sooner you're out of there, the better. Maybe go for a job in Minnesota. You might get a really good job up there. Like a really good job. You're still waiting for the letter in the mail. God, it's taking a long time. Hi, Mativa Silva. How are you? Thank you for your Indian donation. All right. Can you please tell me whom not to trust around me if I have negative energy around you? Okay. Let's do the coffee cup oracle. Well, as soon as that comes through, Pisces moon, you'll be able to make some decisions about where to go. I still see you somewhere nature-wise. I don't know where that is exactly, but I see you somewhere closer to nature. Or maybe with a man who is quite a bit older and established. Okay. Let's have a look. Mativa Silva. Let's have a look for you, my dear. Negative energy. Let's see who this negative energy is. Somebody who wants money, who's very money-driven, greedy, money-driven, wanting money from you, is feeling like maybe you are in competition with them regarding a spouse, regarding a engagement or something like that. Cycles and change. You've got marriage here, so I don't know if you are married or you're getting married or getting engaged, but somebody around that engagement or marriage could be actually, you know, looking at you. You've got lucky money there as well, and stability. So at the moment, it doesn't look to me like you've got really much to worry about other than the usual things. But if you get engaged or married, there could be somebody who comes out of the woodwork and wants money. It could be the mother-in-law, it could be something like that, or somebody who's jealous about you marrying somebody who's quite well off. Okay, but I don't feel like you've got anything to kind of worry about. You're going to do your protections and all of that. And I don't see anyone imminent that is an issue. You are married, okay. So is there somebody that has an eye on you because of finances? Or who's keeping an eye on your finances? It could be your husband. He might be the one not to trust. No problem. Thank you, thank you. If there's anyone not to trust, it's somebody around the marriage or in the marriage, so it could be the husband. Thank you. Thanks, Mavita, sorry. Nailed it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, he could be hiding money. Something about money. Yep. And your money, yeah, your mother-in-law is probably taking it as well. Okay. Hi, Mystique. My friend in Alabama has been bothered by me not participating in her wedding. What can I expect? Just tell her that you are in debt. You're living at your mother's house and you can't afford going. Does she want to pay for you to go down there? Say, yeah, I'll come down as long as you can pay my my fare down there. I'll come down. Yeah. You know, there's only so much you can do. Okay, your husband's supportive and loving. Well, it's probably your mother-in-law then. Tell her you'd love to come, but you can't afford it. What can you expect in the friendship? No, it's really not your problem. I mean, everybody is, you know, in a bit of a tricky situation right now. They've got to sort their lives out. She's going to be loyal. Cycles and change. She's just got to go off and get married. And, you know, I almost feel like she doesn't even want to get married to this guy. Otherwise, she'd already be married to him. Like, this marriage has been going on now for ages, this potential looming marriage. She might be jealous of your freedom. There's something here, I'm not even sure she really wants to be married. So I don't know what she's doing. Yeah, there's something not quite right about her life. She might want you to be there to counsel her or something. Yeah, she might feel like she needs you to tune in for her and stuff. And I mean, that warrants, you know, an airfare and a payment, you know. And what if you go down there and say, no, you shouldn't marry him? I mean, you're going to be the baddie. She had to help him get a... Yeah, you don't want guys that you have to build. You want men who are already established, who are going to offer you a lifestyle. She might not even marry him. I mean, we've still got a couple of months to go. She might not even marry him. She's already backed off once or twice, so... I feel like she needs your support, but if she wants it, she can just pay you to go down there. Yeah, well, if friends ask you to read them, just tell them that you're working professionally now and you have to do an energy exchange. Yeah, it's very annoying, Mystique. I totally understand. And you're the one that's trying to pay your car off and deal with your mother. Yeah. By the end of the year, you're going to have another plan to move somewhere, I think. It might even be interstate. You might even land a job somewhere that pays a lot more. Look, if people need to get out of debt, Have a look at these states that are not that nice, you know, not that good to live in, like Minnesota with the cold and all of that. Have a look at all of that, you know. Or you can just do your, what you do with your exes, the cash apps. We have a fire alarm test in the building. So, oh! So I'm going to have to go, guys. Yeah, I would definitely go to Minnesota. I'd go somewhere like friggin' that's got everything going on. Look at Sicily. She's from a foreign country and she's managed to get promoted. Lots of money, you know. So, no, it's okay. Oh, God. It's okay, they tested it. Is there any last calls at all? I'll put it on pause when the alarm goes off. I think they've gone now. You don't have to think about getting another skill, Mystique. I would just go with what you've got. A lot of these people work in factories and they work their way up, you know, and they get paid a lot of money and they get into management roles. You could even drive up there as well. Have a look and see what they're paying for school drivers up there. You don't have time to get another skill, not right now. You need to get the basics covered. Any last calls, anyone? Let's have a look at a last call. Where's Texas Tammy? Yes, Lorraine. A lot of these jobs people get, they just learn on the job, you know. You don't need skills. If you've got the skills, they'll teach you. Hi everyone. My alarm was tested. Everything's gone now. They're just moving around to the different sections. Oh God. Just shuffling for Lorraine, and then I will spread them. Okay, Lorraine, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Something you're very passionate about, so that's going to open up doors for you. Definitely new opportunities coming in here with that. So I feel like you're on point. Hopefully it's not too expensive and you're going to be able to work it out. You might be working with men more. There's a male energy here. It could be a trainer, it could be a helper, it could be co-workers with a man in a partnership, fair male, mature man, somebody who knows what he's doing. That could be also training. I feel like you can also work out a way not to go private, maybe do a course that's not too expensive or something that's not too expensive. Okay. I feel like you can cut some corners is what I'm hearing. You've got spiritual growth. I feel like it's really going to help you align. You might even get involved with some sort of meditation or yoga incorporated in it as well. Something that's going to be really effective for you, that you're going to really love. It's something also that can be done from home or in people's homes, or that is going to assist you in having a new community. I'm getting community, but I'm also getting residence. So new community, new residence. I don't know why I'm picking up Hawaii around you. Maui, Hawaii, Oahu, I don't know. I'm picking up Hawaii. There could be some sort of brand or something that comes out of that you might be using or marketing into. There's definitely new partnerships coming out of this, relationships or business partnerships or otherwise. And also curious people that could actually help you, like be interested in what you're doing, who are local. It's going to lead into a career, yes. Long distance, yes. You might end up moving somewhere else to do this as well, or doing it further afield. It could be online. You know how some people do it online, so that could be also a thing, reaching a wide audience, doing it online, doing retreats, doing travel things with it, that type of thing, travel programs. Having a lot more opportunities is the dating queen. Abundance as well. And you feel like the time's ticking. You feel like, yes, you've got to make a decision, and you feel like it has a time limit. So you might say, okay, I'm going to do this for 5 years or something like that. And then it's going to be relevant. Yeah, you're going to make a decision at some point. But there seems to be a lot more community and men around you and excitement around you. Something stopping you from moving forward with it straight away. I don't know what that is. It could be current commitments or something like that. But you're looking at pathways, and you're looking at removing the delays and any obstacles that are associated with that. You've got determination to move forward. Overcoming challenges with the mountain, so that's a yes. And weaving your magic, manifesting and weaving your magic. So something that you're going to know. I feel like it's a good pathway. There is a question mark here. Is it going to suit your living situation? And it might not be the only option. You might be also looking at other options that are going to benefit you as well. So it might not be the first idea that comes to you, Lorraine. So, but it's looking good. I wouldn't jump the gun with it. I wouldn't jump into it without, you know, really sitting on it and feeling it out and doing more research. But I feel like you're onto a winner. But I feel like there could be other winners for you as well. So I hope that makes sense. You're kind of weighing up the pros and cons. Let me do a season shuffle for you here. Okay, might be a job where you can work 3 seasons out of the year and have like 3 months off. Don't know what that is. I'm also being drawn towards the Caribbean, towards Bimini Island, the Bahamas, something like that. It could be seasonal. Okay, let's have a look at Mystique. Hi, Mystique. Any new friends, hobbies, soul tribe people, etc. Oh, thanks, Irene. Yeah, you wanted to ask before you try. Yeah, I feel like you're going to weigh up the pros and cons. See what else is happening. Any new friends, hobbies, soul tribe people. Let's have a look. Mystique. Okay, quick fling, Mystique. You might be feeling like time's ticking. You're focusing on what you want. There could be soul, past life people, past life energy work that you're doing. It could be a hobby that you get into. It could be something that you're going to be very much focusing on. Could also have something to do with hair. So I don't know if you're getting involved with a hair skill, a hair idea, something with hair products, or that's quite a manual type of work though. So I don't know if you're going to be able, you're going to feel like you want to do that, especially with your shoulder and everything. You might be tapping more into your own past lives, and that is going to bring in soul family. And you're going to see who the family members were in previous lives. That might kind of heal and disconnect you from some of the trauma and the bondage with these people. You've got dark male here. Could be a new friend popping in who's a dark male, dark hair, dark eyes. So that's looking very good. Oh, you're going to be changing your hair soon. Okay. Just keep working on your health and fitness as well. You want to be 100% healthy before you move, before you do stuff. Even though I feel like where you are is not helping you at all with your health, but you can kind of try to work around it. Yeah, astral project past lives. Excellent. All right, everybody. Lots of love and blessings. Any last calls? I'm going to keep the chat open for 30 seconds and see if anyone else comes in. And we'll move forward. I'll see you on the next live, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Have a beautiful midweek, rest of your week, and I'll see you probably on the weekend. Don't let people sway you, Mystique. Why are you letting your parents dictate your life? You know, you're an adult. Just focus on you. Yeah, just keep focusing on you. Have a good night. Lots of love. Lots of love, everybody. Take care. He took your key. Oh, God. The key to the house? Certain things need to get resolved, Mystique, you know. Only you can resolve them. Yep. All right, my dear. Lots of love. Take care. All the very best. Ciao for now.